We're in Norway here. This is the junction pool of the River Toåa. So we are about 2.5 hours southwest of Trondheim. As you can probably also see, very low water. It's Tuesday of our week here. Been here a day already and not done a lot of fishing because the water is so low. I mean, we've seen fish, seen salmon and sea trout in pools up and down the river, and there's really quite a lot of rain forecast for tomorrow. We're not going to do a huge amount of fishing today, but I wanted to come and give Junction Pool a quick flick using my switch. So it's 11'6" guideline LXI, which I like a lot. And looking back at my finScribe's logs, when I was here last year, all 3 fish that I caught in the 3 days I was here were caught on a blue angel, and in fact I found exactly the same blue angel that I've been using last year. So I've put that on. I mean, if it worked, it was very low water last year as well, so if it worked in low water last year, well, the theory is it should work in the same conditions this year, but we shall see. I'm going to fish on down. There's not a lot of fishing here. I'm going to just fish it down quite quickly, and if I get any interest, I'll turn the camera back on. So this is called the Red Deer Pool. As you can see, it's shallow almost all the way out, and there's a steep channel on that far bank that gets deeper and deeper. So I am going to fish down pretty quickly, I think. Weird conditions. It's quite windy. It's very warm, 26 degrees centigrade, and there's weather coming in. A lot of rain forecast for tonight and tomorrow. So the river's still dead low, obviously, but decided to fish regardless, and we'll see what happens. This is the sea pool, as it's known in English anyway, River Toåa in Norway. Tide is out. Last high tide a few hours ago was very, very high, so all of this gravel would have been underwater, and it's a good bridge there for spotting fish, especially when there's a bit of sun on the river. Hoping that the high tide has brought in some fish, but fishing down it fairly quickly. And hopefully I'm going to get a load of rain overnight, and this will have changed considerably and be full of water, but we shall see. Well, the next day the rain we were promised has not materialised, so not much change to river level, and I've come up to corner pool, possibly just see the falls behind me there, and I've just hooked something very small, a little trout, I think, probably. Little trout it is. I've in fact changed my setup. I've now got shooting line with a Skagit head. Wait, easy. Pretty little trout. Pretty little greedy trout. I think he'll be fine. But yeah, this is corner pool, we call it. I think in Norwegian it's called Rømehølen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's, even in the water this low, it's quite a deep hole, as you can maybe see there. So yeah, give it a go. I've caught a fish, albeit not what I was after, and very small. See how it goes. Well, nothing doing there, so I'll come downstream to the pool that I think in Norwegian is called Endaverholen. We tend to describe it by this footbridge that goes across the top of it. Again, looks very shallow. You can probably see that dark line on the far side, which is a bit of a sort of drop off. And I had a grilse here last year and water so clear I didn't think there was a single fish in here, so got the same fly that caught that fish, got that on at the moment. Give it a quick rundown, and I've just started into a salmon. I think it's a salmon, pretty much straight away. Good solid take anyway. That is, hope he stays on. I don't think he's huge, but the tug's the drug. I don't know if you can see, even in this shallow water, it's almost impossible to see the fish. They're so well camouflaged, particularly when they're fresh. Like bonefish, they just seem to reflect what's around them. He's a strong little fish anyway. And lively. He's putting up a strong fight for, as you can see, he doesn't look that big, but it's a strong fish. Sure he's fully ready, but sea trout, nice sea trout. It's a bit bigger than I thought it was. Handsome fish. Quite solid as well. I think you can see that caught nicely right in the corner of the mouth. Oh, I finally managed to get this fish unhooked. Beautiful fish. What's that? Maybe 4 pounds. Been in a while actually, not dead fresh. I'm just going to hold it in the current a bit. I've not. Really took me quite a long time to get the fly out, hook out of it. Right in the corner of the mouth it was hooked. Beautifully marked fish. As I've walked downstream a bit, you can see up above there's the footbridge and the pool below it where I've just caught my fish, and then there's this long run which does look incredibly shallow, and you'd think if there was a fish in it you'd be able to see it, but in fact I caught a sea trout in pretty much this height of water in here last year. Just walking down, I want to fish this fast water. We sat by it on Sunday night and saw a fish show here, salmon. So I'm sure there are fish in there. We're going to give that a few casts. We're just behind this farm. Weather's still pretty overcast. Feels like there should be a lot of rain coming, but nothing yet. Just come down through in a fraction. This is the top of River Toåa. Thought I'd show you the view because it's looking pretty stunning. It's a very productive beat, particularly around the corner, so we'll give it a go. Well, we've come up to Laxastain, which is this quite nice, deep, small pool. Bright sunshine, and I have almost immediately hooked a fish. Pretty sure it's a salmon. Being slightly careful because there's a lot of structure in here, a lot of boulders, but I can see the fish and it's clearly got quite a nasty wound on its back. I'm hoping it's yeah, I can see a forked tail, so I'm pretty sure it is a salmon. I don't know where we're going to get it out. I don't want it over there really. Bright sun on the pool, but the sun is fortunately shining up the pool from behind the fish, so not into its eyes, which is a good thing. I'm fighting it from above it, which I don't really like. Not sure how we're going to get this out, Jeremy. I think it's a little cocked salmon, isn't it? Can you get it in there? I don't think it's ready, to be frank, but no. No, I think if you can tail him. Oh my God, he's going down again. Oh, that's a ball. Sorry. Got a. Yeah, I brought mine with me, but. What? You get down into there, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to tail him, but it's not ready yet, is he? Yeah, there's a little cocked salmon. Strong little fish. I don't think he's ready yet. like being grabbed by the tail anyway. Come on, chap. Must be having. Here he is. Quite a big wound on his back, a nasty wound on his back there. Well, I've just come up to fish the run into boat, and Jeremy lost a sea trout in here a few days ago, and my fly just stopped, and I thought I was on a rock for a second, and typically rock started to move. I think it's probably a smallish sea trout. Very nice to have something on. Wind in. Quite feisty, yeah. I think it's a small sea trout, but they're quite feisty. Got I think a big sea trout in here. Really powerful fish. I don't know if this one's wrapped. It looks like it might be. It could even be a brown trout actually. See what's going on here. Oh, it does look like a brown trout. Fighting rather strangely. I don't know if I foul hooked it or I don't quite know what's going on, but we should investigate further if I can get my hand on it. It's off. That, I think, was a damn small sea trout, but it behaved very strangely. I don't know how I'd hooked it. As I say, it looked wrapped the way it was fighting, but gone now. Shame not to get a better view of it, but nice to have some contact. Well, it's the last morning of our week on the Toåa in Norway. It's been a frustrating week actually. The river's been the lowest the Lord Jonah has ever seen it, and consistently low all season. Season started with very high temperatures, which meant all the snow melt came right at the beginning of the season, and then there's been no top-ups really at all. However, last night there was a bit of rain and the river has come up a little bit. We've woken up to bright sun, so I've come back to the suspension bridge, pedestrian footbridge, where I had my sea trout the other day, and I'm going to give that a go. Hopefully I'll find something in it.